Welcome to the programme. We begin with breaking news coming out of the US, and at least 3 people have been killed in a shooting in California. It happened at a food festival in the city of Gilroy, about 120 kilometres south of San Francisco. Here's the moment that it happened.
What's going on? What's going on? Is there fire? Right here. Come on. What's going on? Oh, they're shooting. Oh, who shoot at a garlic festival, bro?
Eyewitnesses say it was chaotic as people were running away.
It was pretty hectic. Like I said, when the shots started going off, I grabbed her and we kind of ushered a couple people in our group. My dad started his truck up, pulled around the corner, and my mom actually ran into the trailer with a group of people that were running from the direction of the gunshots, and they had said they had seen the guy. So it was just really hectic.
It was kind of like it started and there was a burst, and then it kind of stopped for about 5-10 seconds, almost like it was like a reload, and then it just started again. And then after that, there was just so many people running.
The first time I thought it was fireworks, and the second time someone from Ariat said, "Get down, active shooter," and I saw my peers go down and we all started running. And we heard it distinctly. I just didn't recognize it the first round. The second time I did, they were getting closer. So I just started running. I left everything and I ran. Really scary. I couldn't run anymore, and I thought he's coming behind me and I'm gonna get hit because I couldn't run anymore.
Well, this is a developing story that we're following. Let's cross over to Patty Culhane, our correspondent in Washington, D.C. Obviously, it's still an active situation for the security services there as they try to find out exactly what happened and if the shooting is still continuing. What more do we know about this?
Well, exactly. It's another night, another mass shooting in America, this time, as you mentioned, at the Garlic Festival. This is a huge event in Northern California. There are trains that run to the rather smallish town of Gilroy. There are bands and hundreds of food tents. This is an event that attracts families. And what we believe now is that people have described seeing a white man in his 20s or 30s carrying what they believe to be a semi-automatic weapon. He's described as having camouflage clothing on, boots, possibly a bandana, and basically indiscriminately opening fire. We've heard from the band that was on the stage, and they said that police responded fairly quickly. Now, music festivals like this one, they're wide open. They usually don't make people go through security, but it does sound like there was a police presence on the scene fairly quickly. The band said it was within about 5 to 6 minutes they believe the gunman was killed, but we are still hearing from the police department that this is still an active situation. And we've seen from the video, it looks like there are police fanned out across a wooded area, and that often happens in these situations. Whether or not there's one shooter or two, usually the first reports say that there was more than one, and that's when you see the police get very antsy. It is now dark in California, so if they follow the standard procedure of what we've seen in the past, if there is concern that there is a second gunman who perhaps got into the woods, what most police departments have helicopters with infrared technology on it, so the helicopters will be sweeping the woods trying to pick up any sort of heat signature, but oftentimes there are reports that there are 2 gunmen. It turns out there was just one. But again, a city councilman saying as many as 3 dead, 12 injured. And again, in these situations, we often hear witnesses say, what they saw, and people are very confused, people are panicked. So we don't often rely on that initial information because people can say they saw something, but you don't know until the police confirm it. So what we know right now is this is a huge music festival, that there was a diverse group of people, families, children of all ages. The festival was ending its 3rd day. It was about half an hour left. The band described playing their last encore when all of a sudden the sounds of gunshots rang out in what has now become the new normal in the United States.
And of course, Patty, you say that the festival is a popular one. It is attached to a local theme park that sort of focuses on the production of garlic and onion. And the situation, the location itself is just off Highway 1. It's a very popular route, isn't it, between Los Angeles and San Francisco. And these are the summer holidays. So this location would have been populated with a huge demographic of people.
very diverse and celebrating, of all things, garlic. And you heard in that one clip from the video, who would shoot up a garlic festival? And I think you're going to hear that refrain. Now, the president is tweeting that it's an active situation and people should be safe. The governor of California, Gavin Newsom, who is a very liberal Democrat and no fan of the president, is tweeting that this is nothing short of horrific, and they all stand with the town right at this moment. We do know police from all over California have descended on that area, and we're hearing reports of people of all ages being wounded. But again, we really have to wait for the police to try and figure out what happened. A lot of witnesses are saying that the gunman was killed by police about 5 to 6 minutes into the rampage. But again, we haven't confirmed that with police. But it does seem like from the video, what you're hearing is a semi-automatic weapon. So the discussion, this is again become a familiar refrain. So now we have seen in this country a mass shooting at a food festival, a music festival, a club, elementary school, a college campus, a movie theater, a bar, church, synagogue. Mass shootings are becoming very common in the United States, and if you look at the statistics, the level of hate crimes has risen over the last 2 years. It shows no signs of ending. This is going to become a political issue. Obviously, we're in the beginnings of the presidential campaign, but for right now, the focus is on all of these people who thought they were going to what is a beloved food festival to eat garlic and to drink and to listen to bands and to enjoy the sunshine and to experience it with their families, only to think they're hearing firecrackers, fireworks, and then to find out, no, there's a man and he is shooting with a weapon designed to kill.
Of course, you can see live pictures there from Gilroy. Patty Culhane monitoring events for us. We'll continue to watch that active situation through the night. Patty, thank you.